I miss you. And truth be told, I'm lying. When you see my face, hope it gives you hell, gives you hell. Yeah! Oh, hey. You already hit play, man? That's messed up, bro. Anyway, this is July the 13th on a Tuesday. And we're going to do the September 18th fight. Yeah! Because apparently boxing doesn't happen in June or really in July at all. And there's like 3 fights in August. What the hell? What's going on, man? It's like boxing's only like 7 or 8 months out of the year. They like pack it full and you got like fights every weekend. You're like, yeah! And the summer months come and it's like, it's gone. Anyway, this is for the September 18th fight in the Super 6 tournament, for the WBC there, the Showtime Super 6, Super Middleweight, between Carl Froch and Arthur Abraham. And I'll break down the fighters, give my prediction, and we'll go from there. Alright? Well, the first fighter I'm going to start with is Carl Froch. He's 26-1. He's got the 20 knockouts, 78% knockout ratio, or 74% knockout ratio. Lost a war with Kessler. I mean, that was a great fight between two really good fighters. Not great fighters, really good fighters. And you saw it, and you watched them bang each other up, and very, very close fight. The knockdown wasn't really so much a knockdown. You know, the angles, if from different stations, if you watch them, they showed different angles at different times, and the angle I saw, it looked like the punches landed. After seeing some other videos, obviously they didn't. So, yeah, we'll go with that. Now, he doesn't look his best against boxers or against movement at all. He's freakishly awkward. He has slow footwork. He doesn't cut off the ring. His hands are at weird angles. He throws punches from funnier angles. And, you know, but he has a solid chin. Yeah, imagine that. And he's open for way too many shots. He can't apply the constant pressure, but he still takes 2 to give 1. And against the higher up, almost elite fighters, that doesn't work, man. It doesn't work. He's a counter puncher, you know, and like I said, he does it from weird angles. It's like he sets you up. He's like, I know if I drop this hand, he's going to come over the top, and as soon as I see that movement, I'm going to move, and then I'm going to counter. And that's kind of how he rolls with him. He has a very strong will. He's a warrior. He has been knocked down in the Taylor fight, but aside from that, really hasn't been too much. And his hands, I will still say, are too low. He's bringing them up just a little bit to protect himself. Going over to Arthur Abraham, you know, he's coming off his first loss against Andre Durrell. And in Durrell's defense, he was putting on a bit of a clinic for the first 8 rounds. In the 9th and 10th, he started getting touched a little bit more. And he did score a knockdown on Abraham in the 4th, but that was more of a push. And as dude was falling down, he hit him, and he got the knockdown. And if you watch the fight, you'll see him flare out the elbow and then come across. And Abraham goes down. Okay. And he was winning the fight. I will not take that away from Durrell. He was looking great in the fight. He was fading in the 9th. He was really fading in the 10th. And Abraham was coming on strong like gangbusters. Made a very, very dumb mistake and wound up being disqualified. We'll never know what happened, so we can't speculate that he would have knocked Durrell out. We can't do that. We can go, but we can't say it. You know what I mean? It didn't happen. The reality is he lost the fight to Durrell, and he was outboxed for at least 8.5 rounds. Okay? He got hit with a lot of shots he never normally gets hit with. But then again, a lot of fighters aren't as active as Durrell is. They don't throw to the head and body in 7 or 8, 9 punch combinations. So, he is still a very cerebral fighter. He has a very good D, and he is a slow starter. All these things. He builds up. He gets stronger as the fight goes on. And if he doesn't make mistakes, who knows? He needs more. He has more movement, and he's a better counterpuncher than Froch is. There's no denying this. He has that ability. He is a puncher. He has great power. He is 31-1 with 25 knockouts. He has the 78% knockout ratio. He has a great game plan. He forces fighters to fight his fight. And he makes them basically punch themselves out. He carries his power late. There's multiple fights where he's had knockouts past the 10th round. He has great stamina. As I said, he gets stronger as the fight goes on. He is open when he's loading up. When he does finally decide in the 6th, 7th, 8th round to start opening up and dropping bombs on people, that's when he's open, because he does drop his hands. He does open up. He goes from here, he comes out. So you see those things kind of happening with him as the fight goes on. He drops the right when he's throwing his left. He has a very good chin, even though he was knocked down in the Durrell fight. As I said, yes, it was a knockdown. I'm not taking that away, but it was shady. You know, he got the elbow out there, and then he came over with the hand, and then he went down. This is a must-win for either fighter. And in reality, they probably need a knockout in order to advance. I believe this fight has the potential to be the fight of the year. I think there's going to be a lot of pain, a lot of shots hit. You're going to see two warriors in there go at it. It's going to take place in Montreal, kind of like at a neutral site, and I don't see where that has a big effect on either fighter. But anyway, as I said, in this, looking at both the fighters, stacking them up, who they fought, how they looked fighting the other fighters, I'm actually going to go with Abraham by a late knockout. And I think that's going to come around the 11th round. And I know it's never happened before, right? Well, Froch never lost before the last fight. Abraham never lost before the last fight. Abraham never been knocked down before. There's a lot of firsts for everything in this tournament, and they're happening. And I think because of the need for a knockout to ensure the advancement into the finals there with Durrell. I mean, Durrell's looking really good. It's going to take a knockout to get in. That's what I'm saying. You know, Froch has a win and a loss. If he has another win, he's looking like he'd be tied with Durrell. Durrell has he has the win over Durrell, but Abraham's different. He's got a knockout already, but you have Andre Ward, who hasn't lost yet and doesn't look like he's going to lose. Just throwing that out there. So I think, you know, Abraham by late KO, 11th, maybe even the 12th round, but it's going to happen. Okay? Well, that's my prediction for this fight. Comment, rate, subscribe. You know, come back on here after the fight. You know, let me know what you don't know crap, or however it goes down. All right? Well, hey, this is Bigragu. I'm out.